everybody. It is I, Last Robokai, and I am back with more Dawn of War 3. We've only cleared about 5 stages of the campaign, and I think there's about 12 of them. And unfortunately, I think this is, if my memory recalls correctly, this is where it sort of... me and the game started to sort of have a little bit of a disagreement. It wasn't the stage where the game and I started to have a disagreement, but we were definitely starting to get there. I feel like the Eldar are the faction I clicked with the least in this game. I enjoyed the Space Marine stuff the most. The Orc stuff I would enjoy the beginning of, and then as the mission went on, I'd be like, what? But I just didn't really like the Eldar missions from the get-go. So that's that. There's been a lot of interesting comments actually on the VOD before I get into the game about the different reasons why this game didn't go very well. It's one of these few times I'd say I highly recommend going to the YouTube comment section to look at a video's VODs video's comments, because there's actually some really insightful comments there. In particular, I liked one that sort of the same way as I did talked about how the game was pulling itself in a lot of different directions, and that definitely shows. It seems like it might have been a case of too many cooks spoil the pot, hence the really bad title joke for this one. Anyway, we've gotten that out of the way, so just slowly plod our way through. And yes, we are in fact at mission 6. So let's poke our head in. You might notice we have a fairly famous Eldar character right here. Bonus points if any of you can recognize and say who that is before the game does.
Farseer Macha, I am Ronin, Lord Kaya's spymaster. I've been sent to give you your next mission.
You waste your breath. I already know Kaya has devised some errand that will remove me from this war.
Not an inaccurate assessment. Kaya wants you to hunt Angelos and follow his fleet from this space. It is lucky for you that Angelos has chosen to remain on Cyprus Ultima.
And Kaya does not know this.
Follow your orders. Hunt Gabriel. My rangers will lead you to him. If you use this as an opportunity to resist Kaya's plans, that is your choice.
For those of you not familiar with Dawn of War 2 Retribution, Ronin is actually a character that appears during that. And he has a very, very important character trait to him. And so the fact that he is here with Biel-Tan right now, kind of makes you go, hold on a moment here, what's going on here? Anybody... And I may actually sit down and play Dawn of War 2 Retribution as the Eldar by myself sometime, because I know Cool Guy would never agree to it. But there is a little bit more going on here.
Hear the words of prophecy. Fiery skies shall light the way, and blood shall spill over the wandering world. The spear of Cain shall call the wayfarers, and the Storm Prince shall unite them. Their victory shall shake the heavens! Brethren, soon the wandering world will appear and bring with it the Spear of Cain. Wielding it, we'll reunite the Eldar race and rule the galaxy once more. However, an old foe stands in our way. Gabriel Angelos. Farseer Macha. She is my champion. I bequeath her the glorious honor of hunting down and killing Angelos. Once Macha removes this obstruction, we shall secure our future.
I do want to say I kind of like this shot because it makes Kaya look like a Warhammer 40k model. Someone commented that one of the big problems with the art direction in the game is there's a lot of grittiness, but then something seems sort of shiny, and you definitely get the sense with this particular shot. He's got almost like a bit of a paint to him. You know what I mean? Like the paint texture to him. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but I just found that really interesting. Just that this really highlighted that. But there's somebody else here to talk to us.
Farseer Macha.
Long have I watched you from afar. But now it is time for us to finally have words.
Jane Zar, you do me great honor. To what do I owe the notice of a Phoenix Lord?
I expected you to be a leader of your people. Instead, you are a petty assassin serving Kaya.
I serve the craft world, and the craft world serves Kaya. His fiery talk of prophecy muddles their judgment.
Yet you have inspired some dissent and perhaps an ally. Kaya's own spy master plots against him.
Or does he just spin more deceit?
If you have no spine for the game, then you do not have to play it.
No, I accept my task. Perhaps fate is finally ready to let me kill Angelos. It has denied me in the past.
Yes, the past.
A long story. We were allies once, briefly. He failed me, and darkness prevailed.
I mean, that's a very accurate summarization for it, but yes, Jane Zar appearing is actually kind of a big deal. Phoenix Lords, we've talked about this in the Dawn of War Let's Play. The Aspect Warriors, each one is a sort of a shrine to a style of fighting, and they're led by exarchs, people who have basically fallen down the rabbit hole, Eldar that have basically become obsessed with doing it. But they're not the founders, they're merely the leaders and the teachers. The founders are the Phoenix Lords, and the Phoenix Lords are fairly unique amongst all the Eldar, particularly in relation to how the exarchs go, because with the exarch, every spirit stone of a warrior that dies is attached to the suit. And so it is sort of like a conglomeration of experts in warfare flowing through this one individual who also has their own amazing experience to draw on. So exarchs are actually really quite dangerous to fight for that reason, and also really quite experienced, but very focused. The Phoenix Lords aren't like that. Any Eldar that dons that suit is subsumed by the original identity. There is no trace of the original Eldar mind there at all. Even, you know, I would assume even their spirit is flayed bare of all personality traits. And as a result, the Phoenix Lord is an extremely old and effectively immortal entity, so long as there is an Eldar to put the suit on afterwards. And Jane Zar is the Phoenix Lord, the founder of the Howling Banshees. Well, it might be slightly on the quiet end. I've got my microphone a little bit away from myself because lately I've had it sort of closer and it's been starting to pop. Sorry. I'm trying to avoid doing that. I'd rather be a little on the quiet side than a little on the pop explosion side. Let me know if that helps. All right, and so yeah, let's select our elites. We don't have to go far to select our elites. The game seems to have chosen Jane Zar for us, and we've got ourselves a Wraith Lord here as well, which is kind of cool. I might stick with the Wraith Lord. I'm very tempted to just get Striking Scorpions because they're my favorite. Well, I mean, the Warp Spider Phoenix might be dead because nobody knows where the fuck he went. Okay, well, we're definitely gonna get that one. The improved listening posts. Let's see. Yeah, something that increases the shield to die of their Avengers. Ranger attacks slow enemies while they've got fleet of foot on them. That's kind of cool. I feel like that one, the Fury for the Howling Banshees, and just looking. I don't even know if we can get a Fire Prism on this stage, but that looks like kind of nice. I think a vehicle stun's kind of cool though. I might just put more shields on the Dire Avengers because I don't really know. Oh, I did it again. I always do that. There we go. All right, but that shall do, and we shall run into our mission. Something that's always worth noting as well, these numbers relate to the general, I believe it's like, amount of death and destruction that has to happen in a stage before they get through it, before you can deploy them. That's why it took a little bit for us to be able to deploy the Dread last time. Let's go. Macha and Gabriel Angelos once allies and briefly fought together on the Battle at Tartarus. However, Gabriel defied Macha's council and destroyed the cursed relic known as the Maledictum. Both the Elder and Blood Ravens suffered greatly for the indiscretion. Now under orders to kill him, Macha has finally a chance for revenge. Yeah, I mean, if he'd been a little quicker, yeah, he totally would have been right. Quick freak out all the striking scorpions instead of deploying the Phoenix Lord are yeah, kinda glad he's not an option. Striking scorpions are an interesting point though, because they technically do have two founders. Kablooey.
Ronan's rangers should be nearby. They can lead us to Angelos.
Alright, let's go find Ronan's Rangers, which honestly sounds more like a World War II comic book than anything else. Oh boy.
Intruders! Sound the alarm! Alert Lord Jonah!
Please don't alert anyone.
Perimeter breach! Raise the alarm!
Really?
I see how this ends.
Just gonna keep raising that perimeter, huh?
Shut up,
To threaten the crime world!
Please stop raising the alarm. God damn. Okay, so I'm gonna put these guys in as 2 and mark it in as 1, so that I can micro that a little better. Oh no, here they come again.
Farseer, join us on the hill. We'll cover you.
Be scourged! All
Farseer, this territory is wired with a network of alarm beacons. If the alarms aren't disabled, the enemy will trigger them to summon backup.
the best.
Yes, take them very well then.
And if they summon reinforcements, then maybe it'll be like Steel Rain.
The Blood Ravens are still here. Ronan wasn't lying. But where's Angelos?
There are 2 communication arrays that we need to capture to pinpoint his whereabouts. However, the alarm network has slowed our progress.
We will advance carefully then, scouting for alarm consoles as we go. They cannot summon reinforcements if we destroy their consoles on approach.
Standing ready. Moving.
Oh, we already own it. I guess we took ownership of it during the cutscene. That's good. So we got an autosave in progress. It still sort of amazes me that the autosave takes that long. That says that gives me some major Dawn of War flashbacks. Yep. Get everything back up.
Perimeter breach. Raise the
Oh, really? Already? God damn. Are you serious? Oh, this is so annoying. Get back here. Oh no, they've let us into danger. Stop it. Stop raising alarms. Oh my god.
I hear you.
Okay, we need you to just get into close combat with these idiots and stop them. Oh my god. Are you serious? Like, how fucking... Are you serious, game? Was that, like, supposed to teach me? In regards to robot voices, what if Dawn of War 3 is weird Necron fanfiction? I'm actually kind of mad about that though. I'm actually like 100%, like 95% mad that they just fucked me like that. Like what? Like what was I supposed to do then, huh? Like literally just opens up with, oh, we've spotted them immediately. Oh god. I was just saying, I feel like this game and I just have some problems that are going to be difficult to sort out, and it did that to me. Let's get everyone's shields back up, I guess. While we wait for them to turn up. What are you doing over there? Can you build me anything nice? Doesn't look like you could. Oh, yeah. Soul Shrine.
It shall be made from you.
Upgrade complete. The Avenger Shrine shall send its warriors.
Well, there's supposed to be like reinforcements coming. That's why I pulled back.
Dire Avengers answer the call.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem with a lot of games, just for everyone context. The comment was, reminds me of XCOM 2 AI, if you stay still for too long, the enemies just go to positions around you. That's a problem with Total Warhammer as well, with the games there, is that your opponents will tend towards trying to sort of sneak up and spot you by oopsie accident. Like they know there's something there but they can't see it. And if you've got like really high stalk or whatever, then they can't, but oftentimes it's like, you know, yeah, so
Our Soul Shrine is complete.
Very good. I'm off. Shatter and burn.
Yes!
okay. Killing optional, I guess.
Even the lowliest of them think of it no more! Less of them than the world. Rangers here.
You guys aren't really interested in doing a little bit of close combat then, I guess? Oh yeah, there they go.
Why don't they simply come onward?
Guys, why did you guys run in so far? No window.
Taking the point!
Let's just kill that.
Face a harrowing journey.
I genuinely don't know what the hell was going on there, but I hate it.
My spear is yours.
Dear, so, yeah, so we don't have any... Oh, we could get some Dark Reapers if we just, like, save our pennies, I guess. Yeah, like the AI that's sort of like, oh, what's this over here? You know, shuffle, shuffle. That, yeah, that annoys me. What does it say? Yeah, you just earn the elite unlocking points over time, which actually did sort of create one of the features of Dawn of War 2 multiplayer. In that, if you want the good elite units, you generally speaking want to get the cheaper ones because they come out and they play better on the field sooner rather than later, and can really tilt things in your favor. So like, this is a system for a single player is fine, but the fact that it was included for multiplayer kind of hurt it a bit as well. Kind of hurt the diversity of the game a little bit. Alright, and let's build a webway gate right about... What is the... Yeah. Can I give you the turnies? Can I give you big turns? No.
With song,
Alright, put
it
it there.
will be brought.
I feel like if I go over there, there's aside from the alarm system, it's gonna be trouble. Can I? God, my income is so slow.
Rangers shall aid our cause.
That's another thing I kind of don't like. Income is just like creeping slowly.
Upgrade complete.
At least maybe now we've got some upgrades and some listening posts, we might be able to get it going. We got slightly stronger listening posts too, so it's, you know, fingers crossed. There we go. Get everyone's fleet up. Eldar need their shields. Where did you guys go?
It takes but a whisper to summon me.
I couldn't even see them, they were so stealthy.
Moving on.
Sorry everyone, one moment. Alright. Okay, let's think about how we're gonna do this now. Because I just, you know, we're just gonna sneak some boys in first, and we're just gonna see what what we're up against.
Careful. The array will draw heavy reinforcements if an alarm is triggered.
Okay. What does it say?
I'm thinking, sir.
Okay, so definitely a turret there that we don't like. Pretty strong location, in all honesty. Well, they just left those guys hanging out, I guess, where they lay. A bit shameful. Yeah, so we can't just like stealth capture it. They'll see us. If we just open fire, they'll see us. So we should probably get some Howling Banshees up there. If I can crowd them with Howling Banshees, that might do the job.
Howl shall join the war host.
And if we're lucky, you know, the time we take, so we're waiting for that to appear up, because we've only got like 35 out of 250 of our dudes, and unlike previous missions, they're not actually in a hurry to attack us, so we can sloth it a little.
Yes.
Yeah, they've got some patrols. I assume there's like, if you get close enough,
Howling banshees answer the call.
there's not really a. Okay, so going that way
Our
is
elite
where the
warriors will
reinforcements will
deploy
come
at your
choking in.
command.
Yeah. Okay, well, we know it'll be an uphill battle when we get in, so I'll get my my boys around this end, because they won't stand up to sustained attention if they're not careful.
We will win honor for our shrine.
Just gotta do the wait.
Summoning howling banshees.
There's a dislike for the construction bar. Although I guess you know, white and black is kind of the construction thing. I don't know. There is a lot of details that always just make me go,
Let
about
the
this game.
enemy beware the howling banshees.
I think things will go a bit easier now. Alright, so we've got our second very strong character now. So taking a look, we've got Silent Death. That's the famous throwing star that bounces between people in the tabletop, I believe. And in this particular case, it goes out and then it comes back. Janzar can also dash. And yeah, Macha's presence causes all units to temporarily enter stasis and heal. They go down, and she's got the usual passives. Yeah, so we've got Janzar on the field. Oh, it's got that weird zoomy thing again. Okay, so
I stand ready.
let's see if this is enough to ruin the day of everybody. Yeah, Janzar is a very fragile hero. It's a trade-off, but I think in the circumstances, I think she'll do alright. Yeah, maybe a little bit before I can get any of that good stuff, so. It's those guys that worry me mostly.
Shall I divide our next move?
Perimeter breach! Raise the alarm!
Go in, Macha.
Favors us.
No. Fucking goddammit. Thanks game for making her run away when I was about to use the thing.
We have detected Eldar Rangers. Eliminate them, brothers.
Oh well, whatever.
Bring those sentry guns online. Reinforcements received.
Oh, sentry guns. You guys are gonna want to get over here before you start dying en masse, which you're already doing. It's good.
Name your target and deal range. Go ahead, a grenade,
That's big damage coming out from y'all over there. I'm very impressed. God, back out, back out, back out. Let's pull everyone back. This fight went badly. Market died. Alright then, let's just retreat a moment. Enemies came out from behind that I didn't see there because you can't scout in there to see them. So I'll just retreat. Let Macha sort of rebuild herself. Take this opportunity to see if there's anything else I can't build in the process. I was probably on like I was getting her ready to do the thing, and she ran away. Now keep in mind she had thrown her spear, so she couldn't really melee. She could like shoot things, and she ran away from the unit when I was about to use her like AoE to disrupt them, and I'm just a little salty about that.
Name that which you would see.
Because she didn't have her spear. There was no reason for her to suddenly decide she wasn't going to stand where she was going to stand, and it just sort of fucked me a little, like on the down low. Like the Ortak is hoping it's a bad idea because he's sending it to fuck over Macha to get her out of the way. You know. Nearly time to attack. Would be that she would be the one that died. Okay, let's try that again, and this time it's gonna still go really badly, but at least all my troops will be together this time.
We go to war, my sisters.
We have detected Eldar Rangers. Eliminate them, brothers.
Didn't we? That turret's a problem too. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, what? Are you serious? Are you serious right now?
Tier 2 has been attained.
Hi? Y'all wanna come with us?
Sweet ferocity, the fate of this place.
Let's just go quietly around and destroy the alarm system from here. You guys hit it from here?
I shall do it.
Did we already destroy it or whatever?
If I do not slay your fire, let us war. Target killed. I'm taking the point to capture.
You all may claim.
Wait, what are you? Why? Oh, okay. It's like a tiny little staircase there. All right.
You see it.
You that. Yep. Okay. Oh god, and the fucking scrolling thing. That is like annoying me ever more. Yeah, you guys just plink that. There's been nothing quiet about this mission. Yeah. No, considering the game instantly revealed me, for some reason, just sort of did that. Yeah. Oh, why you guys do that? Okay, we're actually gonna spend a bit of money, try and increase all my everything there.
I've intercepted a transmission from the array. It is Angelos. Listen.
The Eldar are drawn to the spear. Kaya covers its power. We cannot let him or anyone else obtain it.
That's all. We'll need the last array to pinpoint his whereabouts.
I wonder if that's like a thing over there. It's like we can destroy that. Is there like another one around this?
You have permission to launch. Good hunting.
Oh boy. So they've got some reconnaissance outposts. So that's that thing over there. Okay.
My spear is
Let's just take a moment, return back here, because we actually have...
Force deployed. Find where the Eldar hide, brothers.
We actually have anti-Eldar stuff. Sorry, anti-Eldar? Anti-skimmer stuff. So we're just gonna retreat a little and figure that out as we go. We'll just hide over here. Please don't find us. Please don't find
The
us.
Shadow Specters are ready for war.
So, Shadow Specters are a thing, I guess. I can't remember when they first turned up in the game. Or like rather in Warhammer 40,000, but they are basically floaties that like killing light armor. The longer they fire at something, the more damage they do.
A listening shrine is in peril.
Oh, here we go. I think they're... Nope, they're still patrolling. Okay. I'm gonna try and build 2 squads of them and then try to kill the yeah, Mac is just like, man, you gotta keep destroying all these things, and things are just gonna keep going badly. I know it. Oh, okay. They, guess we better send it in then. Well, alright then. Let's just take them out then. They are only skimmers, so it's like, you know. Luckily they're pretty quick, so that's alright. Alright. Okay, well that one was on me. Let's just get nope, still waiting. Let's just send in the blob.
May we be the instrument of your victory.
The enemy is on the field.
Gotta admit, that is pretty sick. That was a pretty cool move by Chainsaw there.
A listening shrine awaits its work.
Yeah, so the lads got together and the Eldar lads got together and we're actually destroying something, so that's good. Actually doing our job fairly well. Let's pick up some of those things. Cool. Okay, well, at least that's one problem diminished somewhat. Let's get everyone back to base. And...
Summoning Shadow Specters.
yeah. Soul recall charges. I'm gonna admit, I don't remember what that mechanic's about, so I guess we're gonna find out in due course.
Shadow Specters.
Oh yeah, we definitely want that. Reinforcing waypoints. That'll make my life a lot easier. Although we actually got through that without losing a single unit, so I shouldn't really...
Reconnaissance force deployed. Find where the Eldar hide, brothers.
here are paths along.
Enemy strike force sighted.
That's such a sick ability, at least. Okay.
Upgrade complete.
Okay.
My spear is yours.
Probably could have scouted that by throwing my guys in the grass, but whatever.
Silence an outpost. I'm sending a force to retaliate.
Oh no. I hate that they send forces to retaliate. Jonah.
Light enemy force met. South of your position.
So looking at these things. What are you doing over there, buddy? Oh, okay, that's a retaliation force? Alright.
Trust in no other. I will lead my people forward.
Another bone seer.
We call our elite warriors await your summons.
Oh boy, we can now deploy the big explode.
It is for me to guide us.
A bone singer answers the call.
We got the big explode now, guys. We're doing good. As before, webway gate. We'll put it over here. Deploy. Alright, so he makes a wall by being sad and blocks shots, and also anyone who runs through it goes faster. And has a charge. Okay. I can dig that.
Work is done.
Okay. So
Finally, I am upon the path.
you should come home. Build a
The
sky
webway
portal.
gate is completed.
We need to start constructing vehicles. Can I? Okay, I feel like that won't get people blocked in, so that's alright. It's got, like, it just still feels like I'm just getting money. It's like such a trickle. I like his little wings, like the little energy that comes off of him. Your unit 7, I guess.
I have a grand vision for us all.
We'll journey there.
Something the Banshee Shrine obeys. Go ahead. I stand ready.
Punished. Oh, okay. Howling Banshees become stealth if they enter stealth cover while Jane's
Reconnaissance
zones.
deployed. Find where the Eldar hide, brothers.
She's deployed, so that's cool. So they become invisible when they go into invisible cover, I guess. I mean, I thought you were invisible when you went into invisible cover anyway, but I guess it's like for a little while afterwards it stays.
Speak with wisdom.
Okay, yes.
Very well then.
Oh, that's right. You can't. I can't reinforce you very quickly because I'm
Sky
broke.
portal is complete.
If this was Necron fanfiction, the Joker's on the Necrons, that they would have been the next playable faction and and the game got
Is
cancelled.
under attack now.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you mind, Scouty Scouts? Please cease your illegal activities. Okay, he's a lot faster than I thought he'd be.
I see not anything this way.
Okay. Oh, that doesn't look like too bad a size of enemy force, so let's just run in like complete idiots, ignoring all forms of tactics.
Perimeter breach. Raise the alarm.
Yeah, you ain't getting anything out of that, I'm afraid.
Perimeter breach. Raise the alarm.
Oh no, not
Alert command
snipers.
to deal with these trespassers. Intruders spotted. Trigger the alarm.
I will see you dead.
Okay, so let's pull people back.
Moving there now. Let us walk.
Let out your trash.
Show us our targets through ruffled skies.
Kill them.
We have the commencing attack.
Resource point captured.
On people, seek it out.
20 cent.
I shall
those things while quick.
Ours is yours.
Okay.
Quickly, kid.
He's a very good boy, the Red Lord. He's probably one of my favorite of the Eldar heroic elite units. There are bigger and stronger ones, but he's just he comes out reasonably, you know, early mid. He's kind of fun. His attacks are pretty ridiculous. There's a lot to like about him. And as before, I really should build myself another webway gate somewhere nearby.
See this gate made.
Okay. So what vehicles do I get to play with this time? So we've definitely got the Fire Prism, which is really good. We've got the Viper as well. We haven't even really needed like any anti-tank so far, because everything's been pretty much just like skimmers for winners.
Show us the Warp's journey.
Yes, begin.
It is made and made splendid.
Splendid. We just gotta wipe this out, which we could probably do from this direction, to be honest. Because we've coincidentally enough sort of taken out everything. Let's just get everybody's stuff restoring.
Yours is the strategy.
Is it actually? Is yours the thing? Yeah, it's going up very, very slowly.
Let us be grand today.
The Banshee Shrine is ready.
Which we hold these skies.
Oh, that's right. Probably costs like $1 squillion to reinforce. Kind of not a fan of that either. It's like $108 for like one dude.
Upgrade complete.
Awaiting your instruction.
Now I serve.
Okay. Just gotta like save up $1 trillion to get the Fire Prism. Oh, actually, you guys should probably stay back. Everybody else can sneak up. Just like I feel like it needs to be said, but the very fact that they have to leave like pieces of resources lying around.
Spotted.
Like it's Dawn of War 2 is just kind of all I really need to know about like how they didn't really design this game the best.
We have spilled human blood this day.
Perimeter breach! Raise the alarm! The target is...
Alright, we need to get you in real quick.
knows the taste of plasma, brothers.
Get in. You lot need to get in there and kill those things.
Sentry guns online.
There he goes. So look at him go. Isn't he just the best boy?
Let us do it! To battle! Onward till ruined!
And we did it. He just took all of that and just look at him.
It's done! I am the spirit of war!
Just, you know, good working, hard working, dead guy. Let's see Warhammer Battle where one side wins because one player brings his height so big the table collapses. I have no doubt that that has happened enough times in the history of people playing these things that it's just like it's just a general rule of thumb that like you know, like does that count as an exterminatus if like a giant model is placed on the table and crashes everything?
Another intercepted transmission from Angelos.
Oh, yay.
The Sphere of Cain. I fear that it is not what it seems, and any who wield it will be corrupted.
There. We've traced Angelos' signal to a stronghold north of here.
Should we listen to what he has to say?
Siege to that stronghold will draw him out.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the boss fight we're inevitably gonna have. I want to try and get some vehicles. But they're so expensive and my power drawer is so low. It's so bad. Oh, it wants me to actually use Ildar mechanics, I guess. I mean, yeah, I can't say no to that. I doubt this has happened because I assume the Titan cost is too high. Yeah, you never know. You never know. I feel like this has been a lesson a lot of people have had to learn the hard way though. In terms of like what you put on there. Bonus objective: build infinity portal to summon wraith stuff. Okay. So we've got a bit more in the way of
relocating.
You know, in the way of objectives and whatnot. This is actually costing me anything to do.
Relocating warrior portal.
Well, if it is, I'm in trouble.
Excellent. We'll strike from here when our forces are sufficient.
Really don't need to move any of those things up though, because they're that's just like an upgrade shrine. You don't really need to relocate the upgrade shrine.
We have finished our task.
Which I haven't actually done any upgrades with yet, so that's fun.
They would be wise to fear the dead.
And so
Our devotion is total.
we can now build ourselves the infinity portal.
I will craft it, and craft it well.
Nice, but once everyone's up to where they need to be for that, I'll park them over here just in case Angelos decides to start sending stuff out. It doesn't seem like he is though. It's kind of weird. Like some of the missions, it feels like the last mission with the orcs, it just felt like they had their foot on our collective throat the entire time, and it was kind of scary. And this time it was just kind of like, yeah, no, they sent out a couple of things, we beat them up, everything's cool.
I have the best course. I concur.
Yeah, like this shouldn't be required. We shouldn't need to just have little pickups around the place to pick up to sort of speed this along. The rate should not be so exorbitantly slow. Not exorbitantly, but it's just slow.
You can relocate a base. Relocating webway gate.
We don't need that one now, so we'll pull it over here instead.
Complete.
There we go. So now we can build Wraith Guards and Wraith Blades. Wraith Guards being the ranged version. Wraith Blades being the close combat version. The Infinity Portal generates charges of soul recall over time. Enables Wraith Guard and Wraith Blades to recall their soul stones. I still don't quite get that, and I don't want to build one of those just yet because I want to build a fire prism. Which is now over here. This is gonna eternally mess with my brain. I'm gonna keep going. And it's still not enough. Oh, I see. I gotta upgrade this further. That's...
Our webway assembly shall attain
I'm feeling
tier
a little
3.
bit silly. Yeah, I've seen full scale Warlord Titans large enough to take up two tables. I've seen some I've seen a fully modeled Imperator class Titan. And I've seen it on a gaming table. So long as your friends allow it. I mean, it makes a very fun set piece concept. It's you could run it as a game where you're trying to storm the legs to get in and start killing things, and so you've got to brave a smaller army protecting it, perhaps, and have lots of guns bristling from the legs. That would make a fun scenario. You might have to play it a few times to tune up exactly how fair how many guns is on it, but, the Imperator Titan's not going to be able to, point its blow up the entire planet gun, which obviously it's not actually that, but, a gun basically that's, will make a giant crater. If it fires it at its feet, it's going to fall in the crater and fall over, so it's So presumably you'd be able to balance it as an interesting sort of concept. Okay, now we're at tier 3. I can build my goddamn fire prisms.
Summoning a fire prism grav tank.
Perhaps my fire prism singular, because that is still going to take far too long to build, and I could just build one of these guys before then. I guess if you press the button, it recalls them? Yeah, I still don't know. It might be similar to the way that the scout squads can sort of blip themselves out of existence. Can I just go around supercharging all of my upgrade systems? This will slow production down, but then speed it up again.
Fire prism answers the call.
So here it is, the deadly old fire prism. In Dark Crusade, we talk about, like, sorry, not Dark Crusade. In Dawn of War, we talk about like how they've changed the design of it, and this is it. It's now a more sort of focused crystal, because the previous one was like a big stonky honky crystal, a big gazonga crystal, and now we have something a bit more in line with the sleek Eldar aesthetic.
The upgrade is
I kind of like it. Okay, let's just bankrupt ourselves on that. Hope it works.
We have completed an upgrade. Upgrade complete.
Yeah, you know, it's just like they're like the thing is that like with the tabletop games and different things, you can, if you feel like it, just play with your opponent, you versus them, same points, same rules, over and over again if you want to. If you're part of a gaming circle where that starts to get a bit boring, you can sit down together and you can go, well, what can we do to spice this up? And there might be one amongst you who's a bit more of a game master type of personality, and that they want to create really interesting like scenarios and circumstances. And so that's where you would get into, you know, pulling up ideas like that. Ooh. Just gonna read this one out. It's been a long time, but I believe at one point some Titans could burn a few points to take an anti-missile defense system of some measure, and that this one group of Imperium players, joined Space Marine and IG players on the same team, had actually taken that system on the IG players' Warlord Titan. This was the time I phoned at Games Workshop and told them I was deploying 50 Death Strikes missiles on local targets. Well, you know what? I'm glad they didn't call the cops. No, I think I would have understood it. But it's just like, I'm just imagining like this Game Workshop red shirt just answering the phone and being told like, soon I will be sending 50 Death Strike missiles upon targets in your local area, and them just being like, good luck, I'm behind a large number of anti-missile defense systems. What'll get through? God, this is painful. Is it gonna? How much does it cost to like? Okay, so it doesn't cost any power to build these guys. So I might just throw a couple of Dark Reapers into the mix.
Shall join the battle.
Because by the time this gets back up again, this might actually have a semblance of, God, the power flow. It's like I'm seriously like, I'm not crazy. There's no building that builds power. So I'm just like, am I stupid?
Dark Reapers
No, this doesn't
answer
exist.
the call.
You can be part of Team 2. The shoot team. Deploy the Life Eater virus, codenamed Anime. I mean, you know, I played a Civilization game. What, like when Civ 5 came out, I played as Japan before everyone realized how broke like Japan is in that game. And I named my capital city Anime, and everyone tried to attack it, and then discovered how bullshit Japan was. And I was like the whole time saying Anime, and then my sister city Manga, which I built soon afterwards, was just like. I got called back, and the Imperial players wanted to thank me because my timely missile strikes wiped out the. I'm guessing this story was like a bunch of different like games across a bunch of different stores. Got called back, and the Imperial players wanted to thank me because my timely missile strikes wiped out the Orc War that had been on the verge of wiping the IG Space Marine team. The Warlord's anti-Titan missile systems had intercepted several missiles that would have landed on the IG SM's team areas, allowing them to rally and counterattack. Okay, so you fired a lot of Death Strike missiles. And thankfully the Warlord was able to defend itself while all the rest of the Death Strike missiles blew up everything. To give everybody an idea of what that means, Death Strike missiles was something that you could only really deploy in an Imperial Guard army after, like, I can't remember which codex it was. But there were these vehicles, and their sole purpose was to, at some point in the game, launched this missile, and whatever the missile hit basically just got boned. But the trick was the missile had to first get fired, and then the missile actually had to hit. And it was only one. You could only fire one, and that was your one for the whole game from that vehicle. After which it just became a worthless brick and might have had like a bolter on it or something, a heavy bolter. It was just a ridiculous unit. And I wanted one, honestly. If I'd played Imperial Guard, you would have seen me fielding one. Okay, so let's get the Wraith Guard going.
Wraith Guard.
God. Once I get this Wraith Guard going, I'll start moving. This is now I'm remembering what I didn't like about Dawn of War 3 for this point of the game is that the growth for being able to get better stuff was so just drainingly slow. Like the resource rate. I mean, you poke around, you look around. The rate isn't that good for power because none of these. Like, this is the one building that does power. The one listing post that has power. You can't build your own generators. Oh, okay, so the final clarification of this story is, I was home, I looked up a Games Workshop in another state and just dialed it up and did the Death Strike meme I had read about on the internet. So this is apparently the games, this is the tabletop hobbyist version of the Do You Guys Have Battletoads meme, where people would call into like a GameStop and ask them if they had a copy of Battletoads there. And so this is the version that says, I'm firing Death Strike missiles instead. And so the guy went over to the Games Workshop employee, went over to the table and dropped pie plates on it. So that is beautiful. Can I just say that's magical that firstly the Battletoads meme turned into that. Okay, let's get going. I'm probably gonna hate this, but let's get.
We have detected Eldar Rangers.
Yeah, we definitely have.
Destroy their deployment structures and deny them reinforcements.
Okay, so we definitely want to start making our way over here. Oh, we're getting bombed. Where are we getting bombed from? Where are we getting bombed? Oh boy, is that from back there? Okay, this would probably be the time I want to make sure I've got like troops. Who's dying? Who dying? Jane's are dying. Okay, Jane's are. Can you? Yeah. Get in there and kill those guys. Oh, Safyan! That's the artillery strike. Why are you stopping? God, air bursts! No, that was actually pretty cool. That was actually kind of cool. Janes are about to get killed. Protect! You're just gonna run in and get killed again, Janes. Go home, Janes! You're drunk! Jesus Christ, is it? Yep, it's just fire and air bursts, and I wasn't paying attention until those guys are probably gonna get. Oh no, they're alive. And wild. Okay, let's
Our stronghold is under siege. Reserve forces deployed.
Oh, we're back up. Just stand back at max range, make these guys have to come to us.
There. Launch whirlwind barrage.
We're probably gonna want to move, guys.
West of your position.
Everybody just back up a bit.
Even our elite are tasting defeat this day.
What did you... Chainsaw, what did you do, Chainsaw? Okay, let's everyone do the very quickly walking out of the explosion field thing. Okay, we need to... Yeah, see, for what they're gonna throw at us, like, the time we would have to spend to prepare for this, it's just not... Why won't you go in? Oh boy. Let's keep blowing up the outpost and then let's just run away, I guess. Actually, I'm all for everyone just running away in general at this point. Let's just everybody run back to base. Let's just leave. I feel like we got in and we gave him a good licking. Let's just return home. God, lost a dude on the way. Oh dear. But they reinforced that really efficiently, didn't they? I suppose because they're like reinforcing from like buildings over here now. Guess we'll just like return home. Okay. So they abandoned. Does that mean I can like oh yeah, they just popped back. Okay, good. Alright. So that was yeah, Jonah's here. Oh, okay. We're in trouble now. Okay. I should have saved before I did this, I guess. I just awoke the dragon. A very angry sleeping dragon. You guys need to reinforce. It's like immediately. Structure for moving the dudes. I can't see it. Okay, there we go.
We summon the shadow specters.
Bloody hell. I certainly poked the wrong Pokeball there.
We serve Cain. The course is set.
Go over there. Don't really care about the scouts. Scouts I can take or leave. They don't really have anything to them, isn't just like, you know, shoot infantry at extreme long range.
A fire prism shall join our host.
Okay. That just sort of dropped a lot of guys on us. He is his angry baby is just like flying around running into things right now. Of course, the other thing that I could be doing is spending money on upgrades, but you might notice the cost of these things. It's like 50, and it's just like my growth is so low. Well, these ones can do. Vehicle upgrades are fine. Everything else just costs so much. In power that it takes me 100 years to like gather. I'm not a big fan.
The fire prism has arrived.
Please come back, Jinza. Certainly didn't bring my units up properly on that one either. So we'll approach from this side this time.
Shall I attend to you at once?
We serve and destroy. Command us. We are your warriors. You will have it.
So we can trash those things, and at the very least they can't reinforce us, and we can kill that guy at the same time.
We have upgraded vehicle damage.
That was the Wraith Guard shooting that and killing that. Let's put up my shield so they can't shoot through it. Apparently that doesn't have vehicles.
Vehicle durability improved.
I suppose we can get up there and kill that.
Enemy force engaged. We have lost an infantry squad.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. range on the fire prisms is kind of gross, isn't it? Not everything dies so quick around here.
Light enemy contact.
Bloody hell. Destroy all these.
Fight me, Eldar.
Another puppet. Where is Angelos?
Gabriel need not bother with your kind.
I guess I might as well be very careful here because we're about to lose Jantar again. Oh, jeez. Just go home, Jantar. You're gonna get drunked. Just let these guys sit here and... Oh. I was gonna say, it'd be nice if we could just sit here and just, like, you know, pound things from here, but apparently not. Just, like, dropping dudes on us from everywhere. It's kind of annoying.
We have lost a squad of warriors.
Angelos is, and perhaps I'll spare you.
Leave him! I'm your opponent, Macha.
Yay!
What do you hope to gain here?
I follow the orders of our leader, Kaya, to kill you.
Tell your cowering lord this. The Spear of Cain reeks of deceit. No one, including him, will touch it so long as I live.
Okay.
Their fates seemingly intertwined. Macha and Angelos faced each other, their history lingering between them. Once they had been allies, an entente that was split by betrayal, and now, on this day, they were enemies. Macha under orders from Kaya to kill Angelos. But the battle was to be short-lived and inconclusive. For on that day, at the same time as they struggled, Acheron, the wandering world of the Eldar prophecy, emerged from the warp after 5,000 years. Acheron's arrival rained fiery debris on Cyprus, and as an errant spire impacted between them, Farseer Macha came to understand that she was now part of larger events that were unfolding around her. These events would spill the blood of legions, and would yet have a role for Gabriel Angelos.
That face. That was the DreamWorks smile.
Victory is ours.
Oh dear. I bet he gets angry YouTube comments because of the mouse cursor. Yeah, I noticed it all too late. I keep forgetting that's a thing that, like, just keeps popping up because I was so, like, busy on the rest of it. My apologies, internet. Oh dear. I think a lot of people are just gonna be, like, annoyed by how long it took me to get through that mission, but it was just like you saw what I was up against.
Yet Angelos still lives.
I would have gladly killed him. But I sense that our fates are yet intertwined. Angelos believes that the spear is corrupted. He wishes to stop any from possessing it and unleashing its dark power. In order to deliver our people from the doom that the wandering world would bring. I need Angelos alive to aid me.
And how can our enemies aid us?
He will make for Acheron to try to stop Kaya. When he does, I will follow.
Clever. Let the enemy of our enemy do our dirty work.
So Ronan doesn't seem to be into this whole plan, and there's actually a very good reason why Ronan is taking part in all of this. That the story we'll get to. And yeah, no, this was what they were trying. They had these things were hoping to blockade people from getting at this fucking thing, this very clearly giant flying machine planet. That gives me some serious, some serious Transformers vibes here. You know, it's like, is it Cybertron or is it you-know-who? But, the arrival of planet Acheron inspires Gorgutz to an attack an Imperial Star Fort, so that's going to be our next mission. Interestingly enough, we went from a Gorgutz mission to an Eldar mission to a Gorgutz mission again.
It's here, boys! Acheron's here! Get in your ships! Time to leave this sorry rumble behind!
You're daft! The Roomies didn't haul in all those fancy space forts just for laughs!
Yeah, anything that tries to fly past that world of yours is getting dackered out of sky.
Fly past, you gits! We're flying through! I'm gonna crash Waz's gunship right into that space fort dump. Then, once we're on it, I'll dismantle its cannons one by one.
Raid a space fort, huh?
Without its cannons, we'll have a hole to sail all the boys straight through.
See? You lads can think like proper clever orcs. Now let's get started.
I like how this story just seems to be mostly about Gorgutz trying to get, like, 2 old orcs just back in the game for one last heist.
Hey, Buzz! I sneaked a peek from the Human talkie box. Give her a listen!
Inquisitor to Imperial Navy. Hold star forts in high orbit. I want full containment of planet Acheron. Any vessel, Imperial or otherwise, that approaches without my explicit authorization is to be shot down immediately.
Ooh. Whatever's on Acheron, the Humies is trying to keep it for themselves. Ha! Fat chance. Whatever it is, it's mine.
Alright, we gotta make some difficult choices now. Do we take the 3 orc heroes? Or do we instead mix it up and add some other stuff? I know the Commando was a really popular option before. And I honestly did not like I did not like Zapnogan at all. I actually found him like really bad. So what I might do is I might go with the Commando and Wazmaka. Because Wazmaka can actually make turrets, which is kind of cool. Alright, army doctrines. What do we got? Non-elites heal after grabbing scrap. Don't think that'd be much of a problem, but whatever. Just looking through. That's a good one. Shooters will periodically throw stick bombs without having to be told to do it. Yeah, see, none of these are really doing much for me. We'll just fire like a mine squig. I might just go with the electric shield. Let's hope that none of the shooters accidentally throw the pin and not the other part. Well, it's not like my squads wouldn't disappear for no reason any faster, you know, otherwise. So we'll probably just assume they got shot when I wasn't looking. Yeah, there was a comment here that the orc voices are a bit less orky compared to the previous Dawn of Wars. Fully agree. They I think the exposition, the writing of the exposition, kind of sort of peeled the orkiness back a bit. But there have been some pretty good pieces of dialogue, like the Grotz. I think probably have the most funny lines in this game, particularly when they upgraded the guns on the big cannon and also the Git Finder. Talking about the Git Finder, helps you find gits. That's a wonderful sound effect. What if he's scratching his armpit when he sort of wiggles it up like that?
Landing. Now for the plan. Stand one! First thing we duff is these broadside cannons. That way we can land boys from the same way we came. Stand two! Then we hit those deck guns. That'll give us lots of room to drop in a war camp. Stand three! We build a big warband and smash the huge forward cannons. Quentin!
Here, boss!
Get yourself in those there hatches and under the deck. I want those cannons mangled from inside.
Okay.
What you need is what we need to do. What is it?
Alert. Orc infiltrators detected. Deploying void troopers.
Get down here!
Yeah, what's that? What is legged?
Yeah, I didn't think they'd let me get away with that. Let's go, like, attack him close. Gorgutz can take you. So I just stood there and shot. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's you. It's your turn.
This is scary.
Trust your boss to find the best fight.
Righto! What's here?
With me, I'm good. I'll find us
This is
some fights.
scary.
What is it, boss? Oi, boy! Send more Gretchen to me before I run out. Something is hard.
What it is. Yeah. This didn't really go according to plan. Well, keep sending in the grunts, boys. Yep, I beefed that pretty much completely. Oh well. Probably should have sent Gorgutz to kill that first. Oh well.
What is it? Oh yeah! Richard here!
You know the movie! Yeah, on my way!
It looks dark down there. Me? Really? Me?
This claw's one of a kind.
This is scary.
Ah, you're fine, walk it off. Was I getting more troops to help me out? Nope. Nope. I did that to myself.
It looks dark down there. Because I had the choice.
I'll slam a trick or two!
On the deck we go.
Oi, boys! Send more Gretchen to me before I run out.
I will kind of admit, like, Gorgutz has like a weird little bit of a lisp, sort of gets to me. part of my tactical
Grotz will mucker up these
stupidity.
cannons.
Nice.
Cannons down! Bring in the lads!
This version of Gorgutz is more suited for a Captain Orc America.
Time for step 2!
It have to be me.
Those big cannons are keeping us from dropping in a war camp.
Macro cannons offline. Platoon Zux is to investigate.
So I'm gonna destroy that deck gun and that deck gun. Okay. We should hopefully be getting access to a commando soon, which will let us goose around a little more. You guys got some scrap? I swear I saw some scrap before. Yeah, so let's get those knobs scrapped up.
We're taking that scrap. We're big and green and those bits are for knobs only.
Yeah, get you guys up. So, honestly, you'll be one. There we go. Let's go. We make it do. We make it do. Probably go hit that one.
This way for some busting.
Just leave the Grotz back here, because I don't know if there's vents to throw them in or not, but
repel the Orc orders.
this guys just run around like you don't know what you're doing. That's cool. Oh boy. Oh, and the phone.
Wait till you see
Here we go. It was quite unfortunate that the tank rightly attacked my tank busters. Actually, hold on a second.
They'll cost you, boss, but your elite boys are
Order
available.
today. Only you can prevent heresy.
Tough choices. I think I might build a killer can. Alright. Let's see what you can do, friend. So let's see what he's got. He's got boomstick. So shots from his thing don't recharge. Did you? Oh yeah, these guys just spontaneously came out of nowhere and killed all my Grotz. That's good. Right then. He lays traps, Cyrus style. Okay. And it takes a fair while to do it. Some of that just come out of nowhere, stand in my way, kill my boys.
Lord Inquisitor, the quarantine here will not hold.
Good.
There's no choice. Signal for Blood Raven.
Well, that's a worry. Please don't attack me. Oh, that's right. Poor guy's just hanging around, not getting shot. Man, he spins for a while, doesn't he? Let's get everyone over here and capture this, and then look at destroying that. Oh, you got a lot of Gretchens into that one.
Exhausts are not appropriate las rifle charging station.
Wow!
He says that, but I think it's very appropriate.
Got something I can shoot at now, do ya?
Well, we used up some of the scrap, which means we should probably use that and load up. Yeah, so when the commando is deployed, tank busters and killer cans fire their rockets at their feet, which allows them to jump to the target position and stealth, which is an interesting concept. Just stop pumping like that stuff. Okay, so
What you need exploded?
I hope you all heard that. I'm a killer can, not a killer can't. Nice shotgun. Alright boys, crawl into the vents. The rest of you get in here. He's gonna stick a load of Gretchen inside of the big gun.
These vents are locked up. We can't get in.
What?
Hey, there ought to be some sort of control box near there for opening those.
Oh, where is it? Can you find the control box, kids? Oh, we gotta hack the console.
Where's Macha? We're pushing buttons on this box, but nothing's happening. Well, that's 'cause you gotta hack it. Hacking? Oh. Swing your choppers, lads! Requisition generator done. Exit is open. You know what to do, Grot.
This is scary.
Well, I mean, as Cool Guy would say, that scans. More Grots into the pile.
Miss these cannons!
Dog it! I'm running out of Grots again.
Please send more Grots.
We've landed, boss, but it's scary. Someone come get us.
The boss's
Oh my
handpicked gigs. I'm Gorgut. I need all spotter.
It's never easy, is it? Oh, well, that.
Oh, shut off!
Oh, this isn't good. That's definitely bad.
Our chapter master demands your head, Orc.
Your boss too scared to fight me himself.
I really did not need that to happen.
Not exactly cunning.
And yes, that is a Death Storm drop pod where the thing is actually just filled with guns that like just shoot. Already lost way too many dudes. Yep. And look at all the fucking damage they did.
Boss, but it's scary. Someone come get us.
Commandos are gone. Smell you later. Get a move on. Get a murderer sneaky.
Bloody hell. Look how many people just fucking died from that in a matter of seconds. So it's kind of hard to enjoy the combat when the game just goes, oh, by the way, I just dropped a whole bunch of dudes directly on top of you. Please enjoy. No reinforcements. No take backs. inside the goddamn fence, you scrawny little so-and-sos. Please stop. Game, please stop. Okay, so we got some more reinforcements. Where are they exactly? Here. Okay. What are these guys doing? I got questions.
I will take that. We got gunners ready. I want it too. I got that's mine. I saw it first.
Does it have to be me?
As we can make probably can't build a listing post now, but I'm gonna try anyway. Nope. Nope, need more money.
If you ain't fighting dirty, don't take it.
Yeah, the Gretchen are the standout styles of this particular one. So let's see what he's got. Tractor beam. Okay, so he can put a shield on people. And then he's got pulls down junk from the sky to drop on people, which is cool. And then he can turn turret scraps into turret, which is cool.
These claws, one of a kind.
Okay, so let's just run over and get yourself some scrap armor. And I don't suppose you can build the... No, you can't. Okay. Not yet. Still need a fair bit of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust your boss to find the best molly.
Destroy the console to open the vent again, to do the usual. Where is the vent for this one? I don't even see it.
Move it.
I'm sure there'll be something up here to make our lives miserable. I'll just stop a sec here. Send Gorgutz in first.
On my way. Give me bloody ain't the best plan. Pull away.
Thought of the day. Only you can prevent heresy.
I hope you're not
How much anyway had you stop?
Sometimes the best trick is to just have no trick at all, or just not use anybody else, and just have Gorgutz do literally everything. Oh, nope, they all miraculously appeared somewhere, I guess.
Another hedgehog.
Meant for this one. Ah, there it is. Cool. Everybody in!
You know this claw ain't just for show.
So many people. What are you guys up? No, you were there. Just didn't get joined along with them for some reason. Yeah, the passive grenade's kind of cool. We need to.
Rocks will knock her off these cannons.
Okay. Well, can't use any of his abilities, so. Just,
Grotz, pull that gun down!
that's definitely a thing.
Time to drop a war countdown into this mess.
Reminder. Starfort exhausts are not appropriate last rifle charging
Oh,
station.
left click to place war camp here. Okay.
Easy come.
Nice. Let's get
Now let's get cracking on a
Yeah.
proper war band.
Heck yeah, let's get cracking. I'm liking this now.
What is it?
We need more war, which means we need war banners.
Grotto fasten that war tower for ya.
Let's get more shit!
Get all our troops up.
Share quiet, boss. Where to? We're big slug for big knobs.
So I like to see everybody. I guess I see that knobs are kind of like one of the most powerful units because they just, you know, they live. Kind of upgraded. They live. The end.
Job's done, boss.
You got your shooter, boy! The Yumi's got a mech yard here. How about some looting?
Okay. Could probably, definitely, possibly do that at some point in the adventure. So we got a war up. Can we build a Daka hut now? Hell yeah, we can build a Daka hut. So I like to see. I like to see that a lot less. Oh, that's Daka. What are you doing over there? So this is the thing he can do, where he just turns scrap into turrets and they start shooting.
The Dagger Hut's all done.
So not bad, eh? I think that's pretty good. Okay, so now we got some. No, we still aren't big enough to get that yet. Probably get a boy's hut going too. We got the money for it? Oh yeah, we'll definitely have the money going for it.
What you need is what we need to do.
What you need is what we need to do. Can I just slap it down here then? There's not really the hugest amount of room here.
Yeah? What do you want?
Looks like a bouncy castle. I mean, not wrong. Things I will not deny.
We ain't no soft targets!
God, I love the building animations for like all the stuff in this game though, especially the orc stuff. Actually shows you the inside.
Just a hand. You were the boss. Me? Really? Me?
Since enemies are gonna insist on coming from this direction, let's
How high you want it, boss?
let's put a war tower here.
You for you, boss! Just being sneaky is all.
Just being sneaky is all, boss. Don't worry about it. He's alright back here. Everyone just having a bit of a sneak, see?
Yeah? Well, my race just got salvage it.
Just in time. Just thinking to myself, I needed some salvage.
Boss, you're gonna be real proud of what we. Does it have to be me?
Yeah, so we got that going. Pile of guns. Just put that over here.
How high you want it, boss?
Put another war tower over here. I guess if it lets us.
I ain't working for shame.
So another unit of death guns is definitely necessary. We need wild artillery.
All platoons converge on orc hostiles.
Let's put these huge shots somewhere.
You say that, but can you actually converge on me?
Don't order us around like runs. Got something in mind, boss? Let's get more shit!
That is ready.
I hear ya. Cutting is your job. The proof. Oh, we're big and green and mean. Now, what? You need something done quiet, like.
All hands repel orc orders.
Pile of guns is done.
Pilot guns is up, which means we can now
Truck reinforced upgrade is coming.
get the trucks to be reinforcing units, so that when I inevitably fuck up. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, see, so in this particular case, I would say that doctrine is almost a must-have, because your shooter units just immediately throwing grenades at something is like, without you even having to try, without you having to micro, is such a game changer.
Where are we going now?
Like, oh look at that! He's actually got a little heavy bolter on there. That's so cute. Oh, okay. I don't think we've actually got anything that can take that, but hopefully the knobs can cut it down the size. I suppose you can hit that in place, can you? That looks like you can. Yeah, really going in hard on the, okay, so let's... Still got a few more of these to destroy, but we really should go get that other thing first. I just wanted another listening point. So. And then, that.
Me and the boys were talking, and what we'd really like to do is kiss his hand, big slug for big knobs. Shout it!
All hands repel all orders.
Driving the truck around might seem like a good idea. Like, driving things around the truck might seem like the valid way to use it, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not sure I can hold that many units. I'll put one of, like, the knobs in and see how many can come in. Yeah, see, not that many. Build another grot squad.
Rounded up a new Quentin mob. Requisition generator done.
Once again, power is just such a slow, arduous pain in the backside.
Boss, Quentin's are ready.
What we really want to get is these boys. So
Thought of
I'm
the day.
gonna need.
Only you can prevent heresy.
Don't have enough power to build another one yet. Ugh, because power just builds up so slowly in this game. Oh dear. Alright. Let me just start repairing the truck for now. And the things you gotta do to like try and get anywhere.
A war tower is getting hit.
Guardsman Perkins, report to Inquisitorial Liaison for questioning and possible posthumous commendation.
Wow, Perkins, if I were you, I'd quit right now. Possible posthumous commendation. Oof.
Starting upgrade.
I think these guys are gonna have to go pretty far around, is the only thing.
Power generator juiced up.
Also, yeah, I don't have that loaded up yet, so I really should do something about that too.
What's here? We'll clean that
Start repairing it again.
Say the order, boss.
Sure. Go build that. Yeah, they're gonna go quite a long way around for this.
Turn the key, boss.
Turn the key, boss. No. Turn your own damn key. God, even my resource growth isn't that great at the moment.
Servitor reporting enemy attack.
I feel like that wasn't the best track to take to go get the objective, but you do you, I guess. While Stacky goes the long way around for this one. I should be paying more attention to the minimap, I guess. A lot of scrap out here, though. Wants me to come and collect. Oh, that's bad. That's actually super bad. Do I have anything that I could do about that? Not really. Because I need another war tower.
Does it have to be me?
I can build tank busters.
A listening post is taking merge.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Alert. All platoons converge on orc hostiles.
All you need is what we need. Gretchen on the slog.
A listening post is getting hit.
It's a very Dawn of War 2 feeling, where you're at one location and then your entire army is completely out of position and they're attacking you at a completely different location.
A listening post is taking merge. Got one tower finished.
Yeah, it's gonna be dead before I get there. Oh, at the very least now I can. Oh, boys, it is gonna be one of those days. I was just about to. Oh, good. It's still letting me do it. Okay, so.
Visual confirmed. The Xenos have established a base on Acheron.
Oh, okay. So that's a thing.
Job real spiff.
Why this is gonna turn this into a fucking clusterfuck right now.
Me? Really? Me?
New Lucas is here.
Ready to go. What now? I'll make it happen. Now it's complete, boss. What's the job, boss?
Okay, so I need some tank busters now, because that's just gonna keep happening.
Hey! Need a Big Mac?
You died at some point, I guess. Things that don't even surprise me at this juncture. They really should just exterminatus everything and call it a day. I think that would probably be in their and our best interests.
Busters is here. I'm hiding the boys' damage.
Explosions? Packing a squeak with explosives!
Listening post sounds good. Round another new tank buster mob.
Bloody hell. It's gonna be a thing.
We should find these tank busters a tank to bust.
Okay, now go back up there and rebuild the tower, please. Which one now? Oh, that one now. Cool. It's gonna be another one of those missions, lads. Gonna have to just get in and start trying to like destroy as much stuff as I can in order to speedrun this mission, because we're now getting to the point where just so many things are gonna be happening at once. I'm probably not going to cope. Stop grabbing my damage. That's just extremely annoying. Yes, they did. swarm over the enemy, I think is probably our best option right now. Just gonna try and take out these posts, make sure there's like, because like there was still that lower deck for scrap thing I never got to do.
Infantry damage upgrade finished. Quarter wire upgrade is coming.
Okay. Reinforcement shouting, I like.
Power generator juiced
All
up.
platoons converge on all hostiles.
Let's go as quick as we can. I don't know if it counts as a speed run 20 minutes into a mission. That's generous, I think. Being 20 minutes into a mission is a generous rating. I feel like I've already been here for like most of my natural life. Most of the audience's natural life. Honestly, it's your unnatural life. I feel like the feral energies of this particular level may have even like been thrown, you know, cast us into a new like. All these dudes, just let me just die. That's all if you die. You know, we're being kept alive in essence. They keep just kind of running off. It's like, raid the deck for scrap? Okay, cool. Where are you coming from?
Power generator juiced up.
Is it just by taking scrap we can become stronger here? Like, is that what the secondary mission is? It doesn't seem like it can be fulfilled unless I like... Well, I definitely raided some scrap. Go get that scrap.
Where are we going now? That scrap's mine.
I don't know. Well, at the very least, it looks like we bought ourselves enough room to sort of get ourselves into position for shenanigans now. Be able to make some ground. I'm still not.
Requisition generator done.
Yeah, because I got the requisition that was
Get
sitting
to
around
fighting
there.
up war towers.
Oh, there we go. Trying to get back as slowly as we possibly can. Should have just left the looters here. The looters would be able to like see that off pretty easy. Turned the man into a cube! Hopefully now he's more efficient. Oh my god, I hate everything about this.
Alert. All platoons converge on all
Requisition generator done.
I can sit here and marvel as they blow up all of my stuff again. Why does everything cost so much in this game? Like, literally had enough for one unit of boys.
Hey, another hedge open.
Oh, apparently I just destroyed that on the down low. That's cool.
These boys are drooling for a fight.
Alert. All platoons converge on all hostiles.
Power generator juiced up.
Yeah, the resource gain is just kind of scummy. Okay, let's build some Gretchen, I guess.
Gretchen mob.
3 Gretchen mobs, and then we'll just throw them straight in.
Hey, Gretchens, watch yourselves. Boss,
Alert. All
Gretchen
platoons converge on orc hostiles.
New Gretchen mob is here.
Go.
More trucks ready to run!
Hey, Gretchens, watch yourselves. Boss,
Guess I guess I had a marker there for them. Where is the thing I broke open exactly? Or does the map just make it look like it's sealed? Yeah, I don't know. There.
Sounds dangerous, but okay, does it have to be me?
Yeah, let's go.
Say the order, boss.
It's annoying the guns are marked, but not the vents. Okay, and one more unit of them so that I can actually like rebuild the war banner for the 1,000,000th time. And then repair everything that they've like ruthlessly trashed. Alright.
Have a small fight with the enemy. Northeast of your position.
Thought of the day. Only you can prevent heresy.
I guess I just run over and decide not to do anything. Okay. Yeah, it's the reason most mods of this game or fanfics is grossly reaching a unit prices or a resource and gain rates. Oh dear.
Northwest of your position.
Are you sure this is safe?
Careful, Tola. The mute joke is a great way to get me to remove your teeth.
Sabotage! All done!
And then feed them to you. Gorgutz, you're getting attacked by like 100 guys. Why are you standing there? Okay, it's a genuine question I have for you. What is your brain damage? Like that is some high class. What is your problem? And yeah, because you. Why is that a thing?
You got something needs done. Oh, what did you say?
Get out of there. That's a nice power, though, isn't it? Just, you know. No, I'm just saying, it's a great way to get me to stuff you in a locker. That's all I'm saying.
Southeast of your position.
Hey! Another hatch open!
Upgrade loot is kind of broken. It's really weird when the orc ranged options are the best options to field, isn't it? It's certainly a feeling when the orc ranged options are the best option. Okay, you guys want to build that tower now again. It's like why does it exist? Why does it have a gun if you just can't gun with it? If the gun is worthless, why even give it a gun and be like, oh, you can't fire its gun when you activate its special ability?
To pull this off.
Okay. Let's get Gorgutz back over here.
Hey, Gretchens, watch yourself.
Gretchens are ready.
Yeah? What do you want?
Small fight with the enemy. Down south of your position.
Well, probably should be having Gorgutz grab scrap more often. There's not around here though. And I lost all those grots as well. Well, at least those ones I can take over there, but it was just like, where did they come from? It's happening again, in spite of everything I tried to do. Luda boys, please. That's all I can build and hope that I can actually deal with these things. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. Start repairing it. I just crawl in the cabin. Unbelievable. Where did they come from? Did they just walk out from like here or something? They just walked in from offset. Okay, you guys are gonna have to. Did it get destroyed anyway? Oh, I fucking hate this so much. I don't think I've hated anything more than I've hated this right now. I'm just trying to get a bunch of grots into a goddamn tunnel, and the game just keeps going. Hey, you know what's actually funny? A bunch of guys somehow get by your entire army and start wrecking that same tower you've rebuilt 10 fucking times now.
Here we go!
Just, what is this thing here, and why can't I interact with it?
Under deck we go!
Can I just build on top of it and it's cheaper? Like, what's the story here?
Good job.
No, it just takes up more space. Okay. I'll have to destroy it or something. Okay, I can't do anything now. You can sort of hear me starting to just like get tired of the game's shit. Can you guys...
Last thing standing in my way.
What is this? What is my life? Alright, so now we're just gonna go over there. One unit of these boys who will just stay here the whole time and never move on pain of death.
Small fight with the enemy.
What are you? Oh. Well, at least we know where those guys are coming from. Turn everyone around, get back there, because they're sending shit at me from behind again. Oh yeah, the Gretchen swarming through the vents and destroying everything would be like, that would be like the weirdest version of Alien, but it would be intensely scary for everyone involved. So many jerks. Seriously. Those guns though, those ranged attacks though. Yeah, I suppose the real question is can you guys like destroy that? So I can get rid of it? Because it's in the way. And it won't let me like mine it or anything, it's just like rubble. That was kind of cool. Okay, so grots. Where are my grots at? Can you guys maybe be allowed to build me a mech shop? Okay. Let's build it down here so hopefully nothing gets clipped into it. And could you guys perhaps... Okay.
Small fight happening down south of your position.
That was the wrong place to jump. Really needs to be said. Continues to be the wrong place to jump.
Next up is good, boss.
What are you idiots dropping in? Oh, literally everything.
What's a win? Yes, sir! Got something I can shoot at now, do ya?
Requisition generator done.
Knobs, just look at them. Like nothing is getting through the knobs. Just 2 units of knobs, and they just unstoppable. And then I just run them over here, and just say, hey, reinforce the boys at the truck.
Right to the thick of it.
A listening post is taking hurt.
Okay, that's a little more clever than I would have thought. Just pull back a little. You need to pull back very quickly as well.
Power generator got smashed.
Don't die.
Power generator juiced up. A listening post is getting hit.
Yeah, I suppose we better walk over and kill those scouts. That's just good. They're just scouts. Oh. Whatever. I'm just gonna march. Alright, another one. You guys might want to do your jobs. The thing I pay you to do, huh? That's an absolutely tragic line of sight we got going here. Really? Really? We've lost that much line of sight, huh? Yep. The loss of line of sight was that significant. So in like Dawn of War 2 you could stand there and see over the edge, but apparently not in this one.
This way.
New death dread is built.
Just I'm just gonna stand you here. Hope that's enough. Get to rebuild so many Warbatters this mission because they just keep fucking dying. What's even happening over here? Is it just... Oh. I suppose I can understand why that's taking a while. Just take a little moment to...
We're big and green and me.
Yay! Let's just get up there and kill everything on the way, and then bring in some grunts.
Power generator juiced up.
Okay, so
Got what out finished? Rounding up the new Gretchen mob.
Reminder, Starfall exhaust are not appropriate as rifle charging station.
the commander skill set doesn't really sort of suit this sort of a stage. If it was a defensive mission, I think we'd get a lot more out of it. But as it is, it's just sort of like... It's not really pulling it up that much. So we finally lost a... Well, I thought I finally lost enough squad, but... At least you know. Definitely need to get the boys in on that one. Take busters. Here he comes. Okay. He looked happy. Oh my gosh. Just die, Mr. Predator. Oh, they got Terminators. That's a worry. These also die Terminators. That's gonna need to get up here. Probably just move most of my boys near the truck for a moment. And maybe pull the truck back a little, maybe. On account of everybody else probably not wanting to die to it. To lose it. Okay, well, at least we know there's gonna be a lot of dudes just coming upstairs today. Need to pull everyone back a little bit. Just sort of like try and replenish all of my guys' ammo. Oh god. There would be dudes just coming in from the backside as well. You guys need to, I think there's like dudes there. Actually, yeah, bugger, run. I have concerns, but we'll figure them out as we go.
What now? We got gun is ready.
Just want to get all my guns up.
Clear part of your plan. Right?
New track is built.
More trucks, red ones go faster.
Scoop up some grots on the way, I guess.
Small fight with the enemy.
Assuming he ever actually gets there.
Your position.
Got to load so many grots in.
Only you can prevent heresy.
On my way.
I was saying, that's kind of annoying that the enemy's just going to keep spawning and running up in there. Oh, I'm going to need so many grots. Probably going to need more grots. I just tell them to come here, and then just like send a giant conga line of grots. Oh god. Let's everyone just sort of come up here then. Now that you're all ready to actually fly. Oh my god. I really should just like keep one guy here and one guy over there. Oh well, at least the looters did what I expected they were going to be able to do. They just apparently couldn't protect the tower first. I guess. How are we doing over here, by the way? Oh yeah, 2 in there. That's cool. Okay, get in that bin.
Put your truck in.
Just an endless conga line of grots coming in. Just a million grots. I've done nothing for the last 10 minutes except build grots.
It looks dark down there.
It better. Get in.
It looks dark down there.
Get in.
Grots will mucker up these cannons.
There we go. At least the explosions are nice.
Now this boat's toothless. Signal the war to go.
There's this one little pack of grots being chased across the background by a squig bomb. I appreciated that. It's a very good chant. We is great, you is red, because you is dead. Yeah, well, you know, we've certainly popped and dropped the Nova Cannon. Well, that puts the Space Marines in a bit of an unenviable position.
Back to the ship! We're legging it! Punch it, Wes! Punching up the jets! Acheron, here we come!
That's the way it wiggles. I'm waiting. No, oh, it's the end of the briefing. I don't know. It just kind of feels like it's still getting further and further along. I don't want to like interrupt them Megatroning into the planet. Oh. So that was fun. Apparently we leveled up. But here's the mission I was kind of hoping we would get hit to tonight, and it's Angelos is gonna try and get to recover Chaplain Diomedes. Always cracks me up the fucking Diomedes' response to like everything that happened in Dawn of War 2 Retribution was to go, well, you know what? I'm gonna become head chaplain of the Blood Angels instead of being the captain of the first company. I'm just gonna like semi-retire and find God.
I have ill news.
Emperor.
Gorgutz has breached Starfort Charon and landed on Acheron.
I have far greater concerns. While Gorgutz raided Starfort Charon, a greater breach in my blockade opened elsewhere. Starfort Helios is lost. It collided with Acheron when it emerged from the warp.
I stationed Chaplain Diomedes on Helios. He's a hero to the chapter. His body must be recovered.
None shall violate my blockade, even to administer last rites.
Gorgutz will grow in power if left to his own devices. Allow me to lead a strike force to Acheron's surface. We can gain valuable intelligence while I lay our brothers to rest.
Anything that violates my blockade will be destroyed. Do not test me, Chapter Master. Inquisitor out.
He really loves his blockade.
Don't abandon their own. I'll deploy to Acheron alone.
My blockade has only been in place for 5 days, but if anything happened to it, I would kill myself and everyone in the system.
Fleet Master, I need to deploy alone to the surface. Can you get me past the Inquisitor's blockade?
An easy matter. No drop pod is safe from that blockade, but it can't stop you from teleporting. Are you sure you want to do this alone?
I sent Diomedes and those men to the Starfort, and it is my duty to make sure they rest in peace.
That is a very good
Blood
question.
is on the Inquisitor, not you. Just say the word, and we will confront him.
Is Gabriel supposed to be
This
a
is not
Primaris
the
Marine
right
due to
time
his
for
size,
revenge.
or is it simply a gameplay thing?
Diomedes will be properly honored, and I
think
will
it's a
find
gameplay
out
thing.
what Gorgutz seeks while I am there. My hope is that whatever I learn is enough to bring the Inquisitor to his senses.
Like, Diomedes has a Primaris skin, but I think the general idea is that, like, Angelos is, he's the hero character, so he's larger than life, but also he is loaded up with a fair amount of bionics after the events of Retribution. Well, one interesting thing is actually, at the end of Dawn of War 2 Retribution, they'd given him a bionic eye, but he actually has had it removed since then, and I think that's because of the character design. If they left it in, he'd just look like Manius Calgar had been stolen from the Ultramarines.
Gabriel, you say that this mission is for reconnaissance, but I know you haven't forgotten what Gorgutz did to our brothers during the Carafa campaign. And now there is the blood he has shed on Starfort Charon. Will you be able to restrain yourself?
I know what honor demands, but Gorgutz's plans for Acheron concern me more. If I'm going to defeat him, I need to learn what he's planning.
Mm-hmm. He's a tricky lad, that Gorgutz. Yeah. Yeah, Korrival was not a great old time for the Blood Ravens, so I'm hardly surprised that like everyone wants to like slap Gorgutz's face in for that one. So Gabriel deploys alone to pay his last respects to Diomedes, Apollo's Diomedes was celebrated by the chapter for slaying the traitor tyrant Azrael Kairos. Abandoning his remains as a dishonor Gabriel cannot abide. So yeah, like, you know, it's a Dawn of War, a series of Dawn of War callbacks on this one. I am sad we've never seen the Blood Ravens Force Commander from Dawn of War 2 ever again. He's like one of my favorites. It's like, oh fuck!
I'm on Acheron, setting out for the crash site of Starfort Helios.
Oh boy, this is an unnatural sort of planet, isn't it?
Oh, look at him! Show me all on his lonesome.
Yeah, wow, you're where are you going? You've just dragged me out of range of your guns. You guys follow me if I just happen to walk over here for a little bit? Oh yes, you will. It's just an opportunity to go wandering around, whopping the unholy smackies out of orcs. Yeah, the Grots knew what was up. When a big space marine turns up, you leave that to somebody else to sort out. The sound of the hammer just hitting things is so beautiful, even if it is comical.
Setting forth to war. Begone! Dead men walking.
What are you guys even doing with your lives?
Dive,
He's bopping. You may notice we didn't even get to select elites or doctrines for this one. This one, as far as I'm aware, is just going to be a fairly regular walkthrough, similar to like Dawn of War 2. Like, all the units we get are all the units we get. We can't build anymore. At least that's what my memory tells me. My memory could be betraying me. Oh, you've made a mistake here today, little one. The game is so gory and I love it.
Hands off! This is my loot! Make way! I want this scum! That's always fire! Let this be an example to the rest!
Not very exciting to start with though. It's just a lot of green skin bopping. I suppose if the idea is we're going to go over like bury Diomedes' raids, harvest his gene seed, I guess, or recover his body or whatever, you think the music would be a bit more, I don't know, solemn? The mood would be a bit more solemn, but it doesn't really feel like that, if that's the best way to put it. Oh, hey guys.
Spare me! Run! I will not falter!
I deployed alone for a reason, brothers.
And we follow your example, Chapter Master. We wish to honor Chaplain Diomedes.
Is that so? Follow me then.
We move to engage.
It makes sense that some fellows from the first company would be like, no, he used to be our captain, we wanna help him. We aren't going to leave, we aren't just gonna like let this go. For all his screaming about very large tanks, you know, Captain Diomedes was a very respected hero. You know, he may have fallen for Kairos' pranks, but he overcame them, and you know, Gabriel Angelos owes him his life.
In sight. They're up to something.
Oh no, the orcs are up to something. That's never happened before, ever.
Victory shall be ours.
Is that it?
Ooh, what did I catch for lunch?
Oh no.
What? Cuties? Get him, lads!
don't think attacking a Terminator unit in close combat is going to have quite the effect you think it is, boys. Oh hey, the commando got to level 2 last level. This commando is level 2. Could be? Could be? Oh, look at him. Look at him go. Assault cannons. Aren't they beautiful? I'm just gonna stand here and let poor old Gabe get attacked by literally everything 100 times. Yeah, okay. We need to... Definitely need to shoot through those things lickety-split. See, when it's like this, if it's like if the game's like Dawn of War 2 with elite units and like singular units, I can handle it a lot better than the combat from like... the combat where I'm trying to like juggle all this other stuff.
Let's move on. We're almost there.
So this is as far north as we can go. We've got the you're not allowed to go further little thing there.
We found Helios. It's become fused with Acheron. Spread out and search the wreckage.
Yeah, it's important to remember that it isn't just a matter of it isn't just when this sort of thing happens. It isn't a matter of it teleported and then shoved everything out of the way. Things that were in the space where it teleported in just kind of got ate. This isn't this isn't the first time this has happened to in like. Look, I mean, seriously, look at that.
These sorry souls.
Our foes shall tread without the order and shall fear taking damage. Yumi's coming!
Yeah, Yumi's coming, Orc's going.
Their hands shall never again discover doubt in us.
Yeah, I cannot remember his name. The first company captain of the Imperial Fists. I'm sure someone will be able to sort of instantly remind me. But the story of how he became the first captain was essentially having to lead the rest of his men after a teleporting accident basically took the first captain out. The first captain was like half fused to the side of a mountain. I just handed him the Thunder Hammer and was like, "Oh, you're right, you're in charge now." So yeah, it's not even the first time we've seen this happen in the lore of Warhammer 40,000. I'm surprised it honestly doesn't happen more often. On this scale, it's genuinely frightening. Look at it. It definitely seems like in the cases where the two combine, Acheron wins. It's fairly safe to say Acheron is the winner of this fight. Oh, at least the Thunderhawks still work. Or are still there. Hopefully they still work.
Your order is quite clear.
Oh boy, here we go.
Under attack. This is Gabriel's.
Docking pier damaged. Dispatching servitor team.
Position, name a foe and see it slain.
Servitor teams unresponsive.
Well, at least the loudspeaker still works, and that's what's important, isn't it? We need to know what Holt feels is very important when he programmed his own voice into things.
Our brothers live.
But that's good. There's still some Space Marines tooting around, I guess. Storm Boys units are elite units. That one has a lot more health, is surviving a lot better. And you gotta be serious.
Command us. We have our task, brothers.
I mean, I could just, hop there, but really necessary to use the powers right now. Yeah, no, this is this game has a lot to it that I really like in a lot of places. Like, I would not have said no to this game, or what this game was trying to do, if the units were a little bit hardier and the requisition and unit costing wasn't so bonkers. It really feels like you get a little bit to go and then you've overcommitted and you're stuffed. So we really need to like take those guys out. Cyclone missile launches, baby. Inquisitiveness is the first step towards heresy, and it's like, that's literally your job, is inquisitiveness.
The orcs are collecting scrap from Starfort Acheron.
They are building something, but what?
Name a foe and see it command for doing it now.
Oh, okay, I don't have to. I was like, I'm gonna have to walk all the way over there and get that health.
I understand.
No such problem.
Moving now.
Yeah, don't worry. I think most of your message going. What? Well, okay. Relic is actually working on the next Age of Empires game. Relic is working on Age of Empires 4. I actually looked this up before the stream because things had seemed so quiet about them, and then I was like, oh, okay, they're the ones working on that. Cyclone missile launcher is so good. Like, there are some units that are so obviously so much better than like literally any other like elite unit in the game.
Docking pier damaged. Dispatching servitor team. Servitor teams unresponsive.
Our enemies await death.
Well, that's where the driver landed, if you're all wondering. Oh, that's such a beautiful touch. This game is full of so many beautiful little touches. When you play the and when you play it in a mission like this, you get to see it. Yeah, I sort of went and looked at, like, just do oxygen. Yes. Well, by all accounts, they're sort of sewn in. Oh, hey, look at this. And he's in the Primaris skin I got for him. He's not actually supposed to be in that skin, but oh well. Have chaplain diamonds. Even Howling Banshees can't really scratch him. Yeah, he's still doing alright, but we really need to get over to him quickly. That's a better position. Just kill things as they turn up.
Rupture detected in South Quadrant.
Terminated with prejudice.
Luckily, a lot of what Diomedes does is attacks do healing, so he's not in as much danger as he might look. Yeah. The Eldar are turning up. They wanna kill all of their enemies on Acheron as well.
This target is no longer a threat.
Thought of the day. Inquisitiveness is the first step towards heresy.
Target destroyed. Gabriel, you've come to kill Eldar with me.
I came to issue your last rites. I see that you need none. So the Eldar used their webway to sidestep the blockade.
They're here in force. I was fighting through orcs when I ran into Eldar.
It's worse here than I feared. We must assess their numbers and report to the Inquisitor.
Inquisitor's gonna be like, did you ever stop to think I didn't want you guys going there? And they'll be like, shut up. How about that? Did you ever stop to think, shut up?
Pilgrimage across this holy war zone.
Yeah, so the skin for Diomedes here is a Primaris Marine skin, but he is supposed to wear like Terminator armor as well.
I've now got working for this holy boss. Advance. Da 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 da
Please. Who gave the orc a microphone? Yeah, it's just kind of, you know, it's kind of funny. Diomedes seems like he might have gotten a little less of the stick up of his ass in his old age, or, you know, completely different writers who don't actually understand what they're writing for. But I like to pretend it's Man, like, for a second there, I thought I was getting real dizzy, but it's actually the map that's doing that. Just for the record, if anyone suddenly just started to feel real sick for a second, that was the map lurching. Hold on. Oh god. That was genuinely just unsettling. Well, it is nice to see that he's just like, he seems a little less shit about it. Oh, everyone's fighting one another, it's good. But, you know, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna kill everyone too. You don't get to... Okay, they left. Incredibly rude. Let me just fire all my cyclone missiles for a second there. The Inquisitor's arrogance rivals a small moon. Well, I mean... At least... Oh, Diomedes, did you just jack the healing? For God's sakes, man.
We are battling a weak enemy force. Executing missiles. Speak loud, repositioning.
A little bit rude.
Name a foe and see how to ask brothers.
But you know, if Inquisitor Holt's got the ego the size of the small moon, at the very least he can successfully orbit Acheron. It's fine.
On my way. The sacraments of battle.
I do like how every hit that he does, Diomedes grants a little bit of shield to everyone. So you can definitely fight a little more effectively than you might think. Just gonna beat up those Wraith Guard. They are as hardy as they look. We got good use out of them in the previous mission.
This is Gabriel. Never doubt in us.
Okay, everyone stop. No, I selected the wrong person. I almost did it again. Gabe, go get some food. Go get your Lunchables, Gabe. Bit rude. Oh, those Terminators, they've taken so little damage this entire mission and just walked around owning everyone. Let's keep going. I feel like we're gonna get into a boss fight shortly. We're gonna have a big old fight under the ship, that's cool. No, but he's in danger. Just run over and grab yourself some snacks. Ah, beautiful. Just gonna... Ah! Skippy technology! Guess we want to get out of there. You're gonna get slowed.
Tank fire incoming!
Keep moving. Don't let it get a clean shot.
Ah. Yeah. That'll be a problem. Oh, he's already left. Is he coming? No, oh, he's back again. Well, they went to do their thing and got kind of bounced, so that's unfortunate. The best part is the assault cannons don't really have accuracy problems on the move, that's for sure. Time I go over to give those guys the bopping they deserve, they're getting popped. There we go. I've only been trying to do that the whole time.
That's the last of the scum.
Maybe. I fear this isn't their only staging ground.
You have won glory in battle this day.
Ah, well there we go. That was nice. That went surprisingly well. See, that's what he's supposed to look like. He's in full Terminator armor too.
Angelos, I forbade you to land on Acheron, yet you defied me.
Inquisitor, I could not let my brothers lie in dishonor on that world. It is right that I did not. Diomedes survived and was standing alone against an Eldar invasion force.
What?
It is not just orcs on Acheron, but the Eldar as well.
Their webway is more invasive than I imagined. They will get to the spear before us.
Is that your aim, Inquisitor? You want the spear for yourself? Is that why you blockaded Acheron?
Angelos, remain on Acheron and do not let the spear fall into the hands of our enemies.
Oh, Inquisitors. Always trying to stop people from getting the thing and then wanting to rub their face on the thing. That was a fun little mission. And oh boy, so we're just about to the 3-hour mark, and I think this one might end up taking a little bit more time than I would like. I think no, the Inquisitor thinks just thinks it's an alien artifact that will empower the Eldar quite a lot. No, he's not corrupted by chaos. In fact, there is at some point in the story, I don't know if it was just now or later or what, but the Inquisitor just sort of drops off the face of the fucking story, and I couldn't say what happens. Oh god, I caught a stream. Well, kinda. You caught a stream. We're about to wrap up again because we're just about the 3-hour mark, and I'm pretty sure all the missions will just start getting longer and longer now. I think like. And unfortunately, this next mission is I think a doozy. It's still not the mission, I don't believe, because there's a later mission that absolutely just. Let me just go to the campaign. Okay, so there's actually 17 missions, not 12, like I just mistakenly said. I'm pretty sure it's this one over here, 13, that just like. Sends me into conniptions, but yeah, that's I think it's 13. I'm pretty sure 13 is the one that does it. 13 is the mission that like I absolutely hated, but that's, you know, that's for then. And thank you once again for everybody for joining us. This was honestly a lot less stressful. Like I mean, okay, the middle of that other orc mission, kind of like when the enemies just kept somehow managing to get around my dudes and attack me. Was driving me bonkers, but the game was sensible enough at least to acknowledge that if you built a war banner and gets destroyed, you would still reach that war banner rank. So I'm okay with that. If it hadn't done that, I probably would have spat my chips. I would have spat several amounts of chips everywhere. It just would have been a bonanza of chips flying everywhere. So thank you again. We'll be back again next week for more of this. I feel like we're gonna get through the whole game, I reckon. You know, it's only what, you know, we're on 8. There's still another. we're on 9. So there's still about another 8 missions to go, plus, you know, some fancy cutscenes. So yeah, so thanks once again, and we'll see you all next time.